make your first deposit. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm shaking. Transfer. Okay. Confirm. Yo, can you see that? I'm shaking. Wow. Wow, bro. Like, that's crazy. All right. So let me explain what's going on. Okay. So that's crazy. Anyways, I wanted to show you that I was legitimately doing that because I know people be faking stuff on the internet. So that was legit. I'm freaking shaking. And the reason I'm shaking, it's not like I can't afford it. And I'm not saying that to like brag or anything. But you see my videos. I talk about how to make money online. But something I don't talk about, I used to be a drug addict and super broke, right? I've talked about that a few times, but I was down bad before, right? And through everything, I've always been super frugal. And that's the thing I really don't talk about. Like, to this day, I hate spending money. That's the most money I've ever spent on a single thing besides my taxes, right? I drive around in a $1,500 car. Actually, no, I got rid of my $1,500 car and I drive my grandma's old car she gave me for free. And I'm just not flashy. I'm very simple. I wear $3 Walmart t-shirts or my merch, link down below. But I'm just very simple and I like saving money and I hate spending money. And you're probably like, well, why'd you just spend 10 grand? And that's not spending, right? And I did this. It seems a little like extra to just do such a crazy amount for my literal first ever investment, right? Because like I said, I'm very frugal. I hate spending money. So that also means that I have nothing invested, right? So I want to start that, and I want to start that on YouTube. And I'm doing this video for a couple reasons, right? I want to show you that not only can you make money, but you can also save money. So I want to have this channel where I teach you how to make money. And I'm actually going to create a second channel because I've wanted to do this for a long time. A second like personal brand channel though, not like a no-face channel like you know what I'm talking about, but like one where I can talk about like my journey with investing. So I went to YouTube right here. Let me share my screen. And I created a brand new channel called Thomas Garetz Investing. And that'll be linked down below if you want to follow along with my investing journey and learn how to save and invest money as well. So that'll be linked down below. And maybe this channel doesn't work out and maybe none of you are interested in saving or investing money. You just want to make it. But let me tell you this, like making money is great, but there's people out there who make hundreds of thousands of dollars and they're literally living paycheck to paycheck or they're in debt. Right? When I was working at the casino making 60 grand a year, I was saving almost all of that because I lived with a friend and only paid $500 for rent. I spent that $1,500 on a car. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have a car payment. I didn't have any of this crazy stuff. So I think that's very important. Just being frugal, and I'm not saying you got to be like what I do. I'm a little ridiculous with it, to be honest. But like, let's be honest. We all want to be rich, you know? And I've always wanted that. But for a while, I never thought I would get there. You know, I kind of just beat myself down internally, externally, every which way, because that's what drug addicts do. And it was rough for me for many years. So, yeah, that's a little deep. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just important. If you want a real future for yourself, you have to invest your money long term. And that's what I'm going to be showing you, like the legitimate way to do things. I'm not going to be one of those people telling you to go invest in the altcoins, you know, and try and get rich overnight. Like, no, this is a long-term strategy. And that's what I teach on this channel when I teach you how to make money online. Because starting a business is a long-term strategy as well. That's how I'm able to make this investment. That's how I'm able to support my daughter and do all this stuff, because the money from my business, because I put in the work long-term. But I also want to show you how to save money and invest that money, right? And basically, now that I got that money invested, I've honestly never invested any money. I used Webull. So if you want to get Webull, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. The reason I chose Webull is because I like their mobile app. It looks good, it's simple, but also they have a great desktop app, and that's what I'll be using more. So that's why I chose it. Up to you, totally, but that's what I'm suggesting, and you get some free money. So link down below for that. But now, what I want to do is Coinbase, right? We all know cryptocurrency is the future. I may not be a fan of all of these altcoins, and I started investing in crypto back in it was like 2016, 2017. I sold all my stuff, so it's not like I still have it. Pretty funny, right? But the reason I'm mentioning crypto again is because Coinbase just went public like 2 days ago, and Coinbase is at $333, okay? So I'm not gonna sit here and put that 10K all at once. I was talking to my buddy last night. We were eating some food, and I was telling him how I should just YOLO it, because he invested, I forget what it was, but it was like $4,000 he invested into Teslas, like $55,000 now. And with Coinbase, I kind of feel like it's the same way. So I was like, dude, I should just YOLO in Coinbase, because if you would have YOLO'd into Tesla, you'd be a millionaire right now. You know what I mean? Multi-millionaire. And he's like, that's just not the right way to invest. So shout out to Mike. You're probably watching this video. Love you, bro. But so I'm going to be investing this full 10,000, but that's not the right way to do it. Don't YOLO onto something. You're better off going to gamble, right? That's literally gambling. So I think I'm just going to put 1,000. Right? So Coinbase is at 334 right now. And when you're ready to purchase, and don't feel like you need to spend $10,000, right? This is like 5% of my net worth or my cash, right? So put 5% of what you have. If you have $1,000, what is that? $50, right? So if you have $2,000, put $100 or whatever you're comfortable spending to invest, right? You got to have the mindset. Short term, this could go down.
Stocks only go up.
Stocks don't always go up, but 5-10 years down the road, it's almost guaranteed that they will go up. Like, for example, if we look at Tesla and we go to max, it was at $3. But look at, like right here, you can see it just spikes, and not everything's going to be a Tesla. You know what I mean? But it's absolutely crazy. Like I said, my buddy invested, I think it was $3,700, not even $4,000, and it's $55,000. Okay. And same with like Amazon, these crazy big tech companies. And I feel like Coinbase is going to be the same, because the more Bitcoin goes up and the more it gets adopted in the world, Coinbase is going to do the same. And that's my opinion. That's not facts. That's not investment advice, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to share my journey and my experience and teach you what I learned, because I think that's super valuable and it's just good for our future. And if you got kids, I just want my daughter to not have to do the things I did when I was younger or turn to drugs for whatever reason, you know. I think that's super important, and you will thank your younger self if you do invest even a small amount of money, just $50 a month, or take $20 from each paycheck. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a lot, but over a long period of time, it's gonna turn out to be a lot, for real. So that's enough of yapping. I think you get the idea, right? So right here, this is, again, it may look confusing. It just takes, watch a couple videos about how to use Webull or how to look at the desktop. It's really more simple than it looks. None of this matters, okay? This is the price it's at right now, $335, okay? You can either put in a limit order, and all that means is, let's say you didn't want to buy it at $335. You wanted to buy it at 300, I gotta delete this, 320, right? And you wanted to buy one stock at 320, okay? So the estimated amount would be $320, but it's at 335. So if it dropped all the way to $320, then it would fulfill that order. And then if you have it set to day, that means at the end of the trading day, it gets deleted, right? So you wouldn't buy it. And then GTC is good till canceled. That means that 320 limit price will stay there until you cancel it, right? So that's kind of that. But for me, it's just, that's a little extra, right? Like, I just want to do market and I want to buy 3 of them, not 13, 3 of them. So that's buying it at the market price, 3 of them. And the estimated amount is right here, $1,007. So I'm gonna buy Coin, which is Coinbase's ticker symbol, COIN, pretty sick. And this is the first stock I've ever bought. Let's get it, buy Coin. Buying power is insufficient. Oh, that's lame. We have credit your account 1,000 instant buying power. So I have to buy a little less. So this is at 1,009. It's going up. Or what we could do is we could go to limit and we could buy it at 333, right? So that would be $999. So, but it's going up like crazy. You see what I mean? So we either do that or we buy a little less, right? So that's kind of annoying. So it says it takes 5 business days for all of that to be completed. So I don't know if it will actually take 5 business days, but that's what it says. So yeah, this is like the only downfall about Webull is you can't buy fractional shares. So it's like either I do the limit at 333 and hope it goes down, it doesn't keep going up kind of like it is, or I just buy 2. Right? I wish I could ask you what to do. What would you guys do? I guess I could put more money in and get a little bit of that buying power, but that seems a little ridiculous. All right, so I think I'm just gonna put in the limit order. It keeps going up, but let's hope I don't regret this. I'll add in the extended hours. That way it can trade if this happens, the 333 price in the extended hours after the close or whatever. So we'll see if it lets us do this. So 3 limit, 333, yes. $0 commission, sick. So you see it's right there. So buy 3, 333. So we can exit out of this if we change our mind. So it's not a huge deal, but I'm just gonna leave this for like 15 minutes, come back and check on it. But I wanna show you one thing where I'm not just like making this decision on my own, right? So I obviously do a ton of research before I do anything. And let's go over here. So Kathy Wood, she's the CEO of ARK Invest, okay? She's the one who predicted Tesla's price at 3,000 and all that stuff, right? So she's super good at predictions and all that. And she actually bought 246 million worth of Coinbase stock and actually sold a bunch of Tesla stock to do it. And then she adds more Coinbase, now 350 million. But let's hope that Coinbase doesn't go to the moon in the next couple hours and we can get it back down $5. You know, it sucks that I only have 1,000 in buying power, but that's just how it works with your first deposit. So I definitely suggest opening your Webull account and getting your first deposit done so you can get through all this. It's really simple. Just click that link down below, open an account. You got to give them all this information just like you would with any other account that has to do with money. So super simple, it's super safe, and everything's super legit, you know? So I think this is a huge moment in my life that I'm going to look back and be super thankful that I did this. And I really hope you are as well. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right here, the new one, Thomas Garetz Investing, if you want to continue seeing me make content about me investing and teaching you how to save money and invest your money. But I'm gonna stop right now and I'll come back in like 15 minutes and show you where it's at. And yeah, well, as you can see, it's at 339. So I don't want to end this video by just not buying anything and waiting. So let's just cancel this. It is not guaranteed to succeed. Hopefully it works. Okay. Do I have the money back? Okay, it worked. It worked. All right. So let's just buy 2 shares. All right. So let's do market, exit out 2, and that's going to be 678. Okay. So let's just buy it. 679. Okay, sure. Buy. Well, that's the first stock I ever bought, and I did it live, so that was fun. But now I do want to mention, I wanted to buy some more stocks, but obviously I don't get all of the money. You saw that I only got 1,000 out of the 10,000, which kind of sucks. But also it sucks because I can't buy fractional shares on Webull, which is the one downfall. I think it's the best platform, at least for me, but I'll link down below. Robinhood's probably the most known, but M1 Finance is probably the one I would go with. If I'm gonna use a second one, it's gonna be M1 Finance, but Robinhood is good too. So I'll put links down below to all of those, Webull, M1 Finance, and Robinhood, and you can choose whichever you want. But yeah, so that's that. Make sure to subscribe to the new Thomas Garetz Investing channel. I love you guys. Truly, I hope you want to actually learn how to invest the money we're going to make on this channel. And if you have any questions at all, leave a comment down below. I'm happy to help. So that's all I got. See you on the next video.